Let's go ahead and call this meeting to order, Madam Clerk, and start with getting us a quorum here, and then we'll do our pledge and land acknowledgement.
Thank you. Vice Mayor Ashby.
Here.
Councilmember Laloe is expected momentarily. Councilmember Harris.
Here.
Councilmember Valenzuela.
Here.
Councilmember Chenier.
Here.
I'm going to come back to Mayor Pro Tem Guerra, who's joining us now. Councilmember Jennings.
Here.
Councilmember Vang.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Guerra.
Here.
Thank you. You have a quorum.
Great. Thanks, Madam Clerk. Councilmember Vang, would you start at land acknowledgement, and then Councilmember Harris, would you be willing to follow with the Pledge of Allegiance? Would that be okay?
I'd be happy to. Thank you, Vice
All right.
Mayor.
Let's do that.
Please rise for the acknowledgement in honor of Sacramento's indigenous peoples and tribal lands. To the original people of this land, the Nisenan people, the Southern Maidu, Valley and Plains Miwok, Patwin and Wintu peoples, and the people of Walton Rancheria, Sacramento's only federally recognized tribe, may we acknowledge and honor the Native people who came before us and still walk beside us today on these ancestral lands by choosing to gather today in the active practice of acknowledgement and appreciation for Sacramento's indigenous people's history, contributions, and lives.
And if you will salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. Excellent teamwork. Good job. Madam City Attorney, do you have anything that you need reported out from closed session?
No, Mayor, not at this time. Vice Mayor.
All right. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to just quickly do one thing here before we go to consent. I know many of you know this, and we'll adjourn the meeting in honor of these two folks today. But I just wanted to note this on behalf of the mayor. Mayor and I did a proclamation for Randy Brink. If you ever got the chance to meet Randy Brink, he's just a really special individual, much loved by Sacramento. Sac Republic's wearing RB armbands in his honor. The Kings and the River Cats have all done some things to honor him as well. Long ago, Local 522 made him the honorary fire marshal. And Mayor Cerna and Mayor Johnson both gave him honorary positions in his office. So Mayor Steinberg and I put out a proclamation recognizing today, June 21st, as Randy Brink Day. And Lucy Crocker and other great friends of Randy are celebrating him today and having a party in his honor. And, you know, Randy was super involved as a participant in Special Olympics and other things in and around our region that really are very inclusive in so many ways. He is ideal for how we can treat people who want to be engaged in our community and have so much love to give. So we're going to miss Randy. And then we'll also close in honor of Lloyd Harvigo, a wonderful human being who I'm sure many of you know, owns the firehouse in Old Sac. Son Terry Harvigo, been very instrumental. The Harvigo family, longtime staples in Sacramento. He will also be missed. So if you have comments about either of those two, we can do it at the very end of the meeting. Okay, colleagues? And then we'll honor Randy as Randy Brink Day. All right, Madam Clerk, let's do consent.
Vice Mayor, I have a comment on number 18.
Okay. I don't see any other hands up, but I'm not sure I have. Okay, I don't. Anybody else? All right, Councilmember Harris, go ahead on, you just want to comment, right? Not pull it?
That is correct.
All right, go ahead.
I'd just like my colleagues to know that the Growers District project in the River District is really a tremendous opportunity. It's more or less the Aggie Square of the River District. This is passed for publication, but should this project come to fruition, it will be absolutely transformative for the River District. I'm very excited about it, and I hope you'll read the packet. It's rather long, but this is a tremendous opportunity for the city of Sacramento. And with that, I'll move consent, Vice Mayor.
Mayor Pro Tem, you got a second?
Second.
Okay. All right. Very good. Moved and seconded. I don't see any other comments. Madam Clerk, do we have commenters from the public on any of these items?
No, Vice Mayor, I have no hands raised to make public comment on the consent calendar.
Fantastic. Let's take a roll call vote then. Items 1 through 18.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Ashby.
Yes.
Councilmember Laloe.
Aye.
Councilmember Harris.
Aye.
Councilmember Valenzuela.
Yes.
Councilmember Chenier.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Guerra.
Aye.
Councilmember Jennings.
Yes.
Councilmember Vang.
Yes.
And Mayor Steinberg is absent. The consent calendar passes.
Great. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Let's move on to the public hearings. Item 19, which is the landscape and lighting assessment. If you could call that item up and we could get city staff on here.
Thank
Sure,
you.
Thank you. Good evening, Vice Mayor Ashby and council members. Eric Frederick with the Finance Department. The item before you is the annual public hearing for the citywide landscaping and lighting assessment district. Annual assessments are levied in this district to finance the maintenance of city parks and other landscaped areas, street tree maintenance, and the energy and maintenance costs of streetlights throughout the city. Staff's recommendation is to conduct the public hearing and upon conclusion, adopt the resolution in your packet that will confirm the budget and levy the assessments for the upcoming fiscal year 22-23. Thank you, and I'm available for any questions.
Eric, thank you very much. Appreciate that. This is citywide. Do any of my colleagues have any comments? All right, Madam Clerk, I see a couple of hands raised there. One, let's see. Okay, let's start with Mayor Pro Tem Guerra.
Thank you, Madam Vice Mayor. I'll go ahead and open the public hearing, and if there's no public comment, I'll close the public hearing and move the item.
Okay, Councilmember Laloe.
Thank you very much, Vice Mayor. I was just curious, would we know exactly what areas in each district will be going through this review?
This is a citywide district. The assessments are levied on all parcels throughout the city. So there is no breakdown per se by district.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. So moved. Does he have a second? Councilmember Harris, maybe?
Jennings will second if you'd like.
All right. Seconded by Councilmember Jennings. Madam Clerk, do we have a public comment?
Yes, I do. Sean Reese.
Okay.
Sean Reese, if you'll unmute.
I'd like to speak on agenda item 18 in the Growers District.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Reese. Go ahead.
First and foremost, since I'm a working father of 2 young children, I'd like to know if the contractor on this job will be providing health care. That is something vitally important to my standard of living for me and my family. Second, will the contractor be paying area standard wages and benefits on this project and any projects moving forward? As you know, post-COVID, our cost of living has dramatically risen. Gas prices alone have increased the difficulty of paying bills. These local projects matter and our local hires matter. Thank you for listening and thank you for your time.
All right. Thanks for your comments, Mr. Reese. Obviously, that was on our consent. We must have missed him. So on 19, we have no public commenters. We have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you.
Brain only calls me.
Thank you. Vice Mayor Ashby.
Yes.
Councilmember Laloe.
Aye.
Councilmember Harris.
Aye.
Councilmember Valenzuela.
Yes.
Councilmember Chenier.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Guerra.
Aye.
Councilmember Jennings.
Yes.
Councilmember Vang.
Yes.
And Mayor Steinberg is absent. The motion passes.
Okay. Thank you. Item 20, which is the Panhandle Impact Fee. Madam Clerk, I can probably make quick work of this one. Is Mary Jean on the call?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
All right, Mary Jean, are there any components of this that you need to read into the record?
No. I
All
can
right.
just, standard.
I know you worked really hard on this, and I'm very proud of your office and Ms. Smith and your whole team. You guys did a great job. This is a long time coming. This represents really forward progression on the next very large residential area in the city of Sacramento. This impact fee is standard for the northern part of the city. It's excellent work by our team there. I'd be more than happy to open and close the public hearing, move staff's recommendation forward, thanking staff for their years of hard work on this, and ask the clerk if there are any comments.
I have
I'll
no,
second, Vice Mayor.
No comments, Madam Clerk?
that's correct. I have no comments on this item.
All right, moved by me, seconded by Councilmember Harris. You can call the roll.
Thank you. Vice Mayor Ashby,
Yes.
Councilmember Laloe,
Aye.
Councilmember Harris,
Aye.
Councilmember Valenzuela,
Yes.
Councilmember Chenier,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Guerra,
Aye.
Councilmember Jennings,
Yes.
Councilmember Vang,
Yes.
and Mayor Steinberg is absent. The motion passes.
It's great work, though. Good job, team. Appreciate it. All right, on to the discussion calendar, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. You have item 21, which is establishing an al fresco dining program.
All right, I know we have staff here and probably some members of the public who want to speak and some questions probably from council members on this item. So who do we have from general?
Good evening,
Matt.
Vice Mayor Ashby and members of the City Council. My name is Matt Ironman, Parking Services Manager with the City of Sacramento. I'm accompanied this evening by Stacy Hovermill, who's leading the project management team with the transition from the temporary outdoor dining program you see today, morphed into the new alfresco dining program. Also present with us tonight are key members of the project team, ready to answer any technical questions. Glenn Armstrong, Christopher Minsler, and Allie Jeffers from HDR, the city's hired architectural and engineering firm. Because of our lengthy history with the former Parklet program and the development of their guidelines, the parking division has been tasked with formalizing the alfresco dining program. Throughout the past year, city staff has met with hundreds of internal and external stakeholders. Meeting with stakeholders helped us simplify the administrative process and will allow for private businesses to easily apply for a city-issued revocable permit to conduct outdoor dining within the city's right-of-way. On August 4th, 2021, Stacy and I presented a program overview and our outdoor patio design concepts before the Sacramento Disabilities Advisory Commission and the Active Transportation Commission on September 16, 2001, and again on June 16, 2022. We would like to thank all the stakeholders who invested their valuable time and experience to assist city staff with designing the city's alfresco dining program. Most notably, I would like to thank my staff, Stacy Hovermel, Cherise Knapp, Paul Sheridan, and Erica Glang for their continued contributions to the program development, and thank all of the property and business improvement districts for their continued commitment and partnership throughout the development of the city's alfresco dining program. We are here before you today to provide you with an update of our progress and reveal to you the evolution of the outdoor dining program. Staff is asking for your support to pass a resolution to establish the alfresco dining program effective July 1st, 2022, allowing for the use of outdoor dining within the city's right-of-way in accordance with a city-issued revocable permit, authorizing the city manager to execute license agreements to conduct alfresco dining operations, extending the temporary alfresco dining through June 30th, 2023, in accordance with the alfresco dining program transition schedule. I want to make it very clear, especially for this one, that our last permit was expiring on June 30th, 2022, which is coming up. And I want to make sure that everybody here knows that we are not going to be taking down any outdoor dining. We're going to be working towards a transition schedule. We'll also be asking to authorize the city manager to transfer up to $200,000 to reimburse the parking fund for the funds expended on this program. Thank you for allowing Stacy and I to provide you with an update this evening. Stacy will start a brief presentation to update you on the evolution of outdoor dining in Sacramento. After our presentation, staff will be available for questions from council members.
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Stacy. Stacy, your presentation's up, but we can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm going to go ahead and use my microphone.
Okay. Thanks, Matt.
All right. Good evening, Vice Mayor and City Council members. My name is Stacy Hovermill, and I'm with the Parking Services Division, and I'm the project manager for the Alfresco Dining Program. I'm excited to share with you a brief presentation that will provide an overview of our program and how we got to where we are today. The new Alfresco Dining Program will make it easy for restaurant owners to build safe, durable, and beautiful outdoor dining spaces that contribute to the city's thriving dining scene and foster pedestrian-friendly streets. With the revocable permits, restaurants will be allowed to use the city's right-of-way for outdoor dining. Benefits for the restaurant: increased dining areas means greater capacity with the dining experience on display for passersby. For customers, thoughtfully designed and well-built alfresco patios enhance the dining experience. And for communities, permitted alfresco patios make for safer and more pedestrian-friendly streets. In March of 2014, the Parking Division established a pilot parklet program. This allowed businesses to convert parking stalls into public seating areas. In April of 2020, in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, the city approved the temporary allowance of outdoor dining. In June of 2021, the city extended the temporary outdoor dining programs through June of 2022, and this was to allow staff time to develop a new and more comprehensive outdoor dining program. From July through October of 2021, city staff engaged hundreds of internal and external stakeholders to solicit feedback on the program. The most common theme we heard from businesses was that they wanted the permitting process to be faster and easier. To provide businesses with a quicker and easier path forward, we wanted to have pre-designed patio options that would be pre-approved by the city. In October of 2021, the city partnered with HDR, a local engineering firm, for collaboration on patio designs and stakeholder outreach. Together with HDR and internal stakeholders, we developed 6 standard civil design layouts, 2 structural designs, an electrical concept, branding and marketing materials, and a customer-facing interactive web page with construction cost estimates. As mentioned before, we worked to create city-approved pre-designed plans for businesses. The first design shown here is a raised street layout. This design raises the parking space to meet ADA standards and allows for dining within the parking stall. The next layout is a street corner design. With many businesses located on corners, we wanted an option that allowed them to participate in the program while still maintaining traffic and pedestrian safety. Here is an alternative corner design for locations with curb bulb outs and is our preferred design for newer developments. Layout 3 is a mixed street design and allows the use of the parking stall and the sidewalk or parkway to allow for additional patio space. Our next layout allows businesses with limited sidewalk and parkway space to extend the sidewalk into the parking stall using a raised street design, ensuring ADA compliance and pedestrian safety. The layout shown here allows businesses to utilize the sidewalk or the parkway for outdoor dining, also while maintaining ADA accessibility. The last layout is simply tables and chairs. We wanted to provide businesses with a quick and inexpensive patio option that utilizes larger sidewalk space for outdoor dining without having to construct a formal patio. In keeping with our fast and easy theme, we've developed an interactive website that has the following: clear information to help businesses navigate the application process, layouts with estimated costs and square footage to help businesses create the right structure for their budget and available space, answers to frequently asked questions about permitting processes and outdoor dining structures. Applicants may choose to create their own patio design or select one of our pre-approved layouts. The interactive website allows users to customize their patio by selecting different features such as canopies, electrical, and various building materials. The user will also be able to estimate construction costs and submit their application all from one website. Staff will contact each restaurant currently participating in the outdoor dining program and collaborate with the following groups to ensure that the program is inclusive to all: City Economic Development Division and Inclusive Economic Development Collaborative, citywide business improvement districts, and local chambers of commerce. There are currently 122 temporary alfresco dining locations throughout the city, including one temporary street closure. To allow businesses time to participate in the new program, we are asking to extend the current program for an additional 12 months, and we've created a transition schedule based on the type of outdoor dining. Temporary alfresco street closures will have 30 days to reopen the street and pedestrian access. Temporary outdoor dining locations will have 3 months to submit a alfresco dining application, and pre-existing sidewalk cafes will have 12 months to submit an application to participate in the program. Next steps. On July 1 of 2022, we will officially launch the alfresco dining program and the new alfresco webpage on the city's website. We'll also work with economic development on formalizing an alfresco grant program. In fall of 2022, we plan to return to City Council for approval of the alfresco fee schedule and proposed grant program. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time, and my team is available if you would like to ask any questions.
Great. Thank you so much for that presentation. Matt, did you want to finish up? I know there were a couple things you wanted to say about the grant program and the existing restaurants.
Yeah, thank you, Vice Mayor Ashby. I just want to just to clarify a bit, just to make sure that everybody understands that the city is working on a grant program with economic development to help offset the costs of these patios. And so we will be working with each of the individual restaurants to ensure that they are engaged in the process and understand how those funds are going to be dispersed. This council did set aside $2 million of ARPA funding in order to help get the outdoor dining out into the community. So we will be working very closely to get that moving and be back before council within the next couple of months. The other thing that I just want to make sure that we clarify again is that in no way are we asking anybody to take down their outdoor dining currently. We are working to transition from what you see today as a result of the pandemic. And we are more formalizing it to provide equal access to the sidewalks and make sure that we clean up all of the areas to make this a very good experience for everybody.
So Matt, just to make sure, because we've gotten a couple notes from restaurateurs. So folks that already have this, let's say like Mulvaney's, this will give them a 1-year expansion. And then during that year, you and your team, Stacy, and others will be working with them on how to make it permanent. And that will include some opportunities for grants or architects if that's what they need, or help from the city. Is that right?
Vice Mayor, yes, that is absolutely correct.
Okay, perfect. And then Matt, a special question for you. This will also help us then you'll help them with any offset parking issues, right?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Okay, those are the questions that were sent to me. We have a few hands up, and then we'll start with we'll come back to Councilmember Valenzuela first, but a couple members of the public. Madam Clerk, you want to help us out there?
Yes, thank you. The first is Scott Ford.
Good evening, Vice Mayor Ashby and members of the council. This is Scott Ford with the Downtown Sacramento Partnership, calling in to support and acknowledge the work of Matt and city staff to develop the framework towards a path towards permanence for outdoor alfresco dining program throughout our city and further opportunities for park-led infrastructure. A key driver for increased economic activity that took shape during the pandemic has been the expansion of outdoor dining experiences throughout the city. The continuation of these types of activations in our public realm will be critical to the ongoing recovery and long-term vibrancy of Sacramento. The Downtown Sacramento Partnership applauds the efforts of city staff to develop a program which encourages well-managed alfresco dining and creates a streamlined and sustainable pathway for continued business participation. We recognize that additional work needs to be done to create a well-balanced program, and we look forward to continued participation with the city staff and our stakeholders to further refine the alfresco dining program. Thank you for the opportunity to comment this evening and to convey our support for the adoption of this program.
Great, thank you.
Next speaker is Emily Bay Michaels.
Good evening, Council. This is Emily Bay Michaels with the Midtown Association. Thank you so much for taking this item up tonight. And I'd like to specifically say thank you to Matt Ironman, as well as the entire team that's worked on this project. In our perspective, the proactive nature that has been brought forward in this effort to bring alfresco dining to a permanent spot is really, from our perspective, kind of ideal customer service. And I wish we could say it was the norm that we get to see in all public service, and it is really exceptional. And I want to acknowledge you for that, Matt. This program is really important to our restaurants. There are a lot of details that I'm sure some of you have heard about in the last couple of hours that restaurants have top of mind. They are very concerned about ensuring that this allows them to continue business operations that have become critical. And we see that that is the intent of this program. That's the direction that we're going. So we really congratulate Matt again and team for that. Moving forward, what's important to us is having a high attention to speed and implementation, having a clear path forward on the grant program that lets us know what resources are going to be available to these restaurants in order to build these new pieces that are going to be able to be on our streets. Looking at a really pragmatic design solution, because we know cost of construction is just escalating at this time, and our restaurants have a certain amount of capacity that is reasonable for them to continue this program, and continuing to see the collaboration that has been started here across all the departments that are impacted from this program. But with that, we hope that you advance the program. We hope that there's support from council, and we are ready to be a partner on working out some of the details that lay ahead for the program. Thank you so much.
Emily, thank you for your years of advocacy for the restaurants and for Midtown. I know we all really appreciate everything you've given to Sacramento.
Thank you.
Yeah. Councilmember Valenzuela, I know you're very excited about this.
I am so excited. I really want to commend Stacy, Matt, the whole team. This is become almost just an expected feature throughout downtown and Midtown Sacramento. And we've worked with your team and code as different incidents come up. Is this allowed? Is that allowed throughout this temporary program in the year and a half we've been in office? And you've really taken the best parts of this and built a program around what the restaurants need, what's going to work for them, and made it so turnkey. Like, I've never seen this so seamless before. We're like, we've done the plans for you. We've told you what the budget will be. We've made a one-stop application. Like, you've really gone out of your way to treat this like a customer service experience for the restaurants that have really been through so much in the last couple of years. And I'm just so grateful for all you all do and continue to do. I still think you're just magicians because, I don't know, Matt just materializes parking spots out of nowhere sometimes. And I still don't know how you do that. But this is just really exciting because of all the bad stuff that came out of the pandemic to really take something that was good, that was innovative, and make it into something permanent. And that's going to work for all users. And I want to thank you for the proactive outreach to the Disability Advisory Commission and the Active Transportation Commission. I'm really, really excited that this is something that will work long-term for all road users. And I'm excited to move this item forward today and looking forward to partnering with you all and with any of the restaurants and businesses who have questions to ensure successful implementation here in the next few months. But major, major kudos and prop to the city team for this. Incredibly well done. Just could not be more pleased with where this landed today. Thank you.
All right. Moved by Councilmember Valenzuela. Does she have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councilmember Vang. I too just have one quick comment. She's right. This is one of the great things that came from the last couple of years of innovation. And she's also right about you, Matt, and your team. You already know how I feel about you, but absolute superstar in the city of Sacramento. Just amazing. Thanks for your hard work. I do have one comment, and I see Councilmember Harris might have a comment here too. Matt, I just need you to, in your way that you have such a good way of doing this, make sure that the restaurateurs know that we're doing this to try to help. I think they see this as yet another regulation placed on them and potentially another big cost. Some of them are having a hard time seeing it for what it is, which is us trying to help, trying to make these spaces permanent, and also trying to bring funding forward to help them do so. I think they're worried we'll run out of money, or they won't be included, or there'll be a cost to them, or they'll lose other seating. And I want to be sensitive to that because it's been such a difficult 2.5 years restaurateurs, and we're so fortunate to have the ones that we have still standing and still serving us and still making great food in this farm to fork capital. So Matt, whatever you can do, that customer service that only you bring, that great touch, please keep bringing it and make sure they get the attention they need, because I know some of them still have some questions. All right, Councilmember Harris.
Yeah, thanks, Vice Mayor. I just want to add my kudos to Stacy and Matt. This is really tremendous work, and I'm sure it's going to make for more attractive options moving forward. I think that our constituents will embrace them, and hopefully it will promote our incredible restaurants and create more business opportunity for them. So fantastic work. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Councilmember Harris. You moved by Councilmember Valenzuela and seconded by Councilmember Vang. Madam Clerk, go ahead and call the roll.
Thank you. Vice Mayor Ashby?
Yes.
Councilmember Laloe?
Aye.
Councilmember Harris?
Aye.
Councilmember Valenzuela?
Yes.
Councilmember Chenier?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Guerra?
Aye.
Councilmember Jennings?
250% yes.
Councilmember Vang?
Yes.
And Mayor Steinberg's absent. Motion passes.
All right, Madam Clerk, do you have people signed up for public comment? I think we'll go to that right now and then come back to council comments.
I currently have no hands raised to make public comment for matters not on the agenda.
Okay, no comments from the public. My colleagues, do you have any? Oh, wait, there you go. Madam Clerk.
I do have one now. Barry Boyd.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me make sure I'm plugged in here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Boyd. You sound great.
Thank you very much. I wasn't going to, I didn't have a comment other than this one now that was brought up about only because to offer public comment, I've asked this before, if a warning or time period would be given prior to closing public comment. So as you just did, Vice Mayor, when you asked, is there public comment, give at least 30 seconds in not compliance, but in allowance for individuals to click on. Folks may have just been waiting for the end of the last agenda item and then click on the hand raise, or maybe there isn't. But just again, I'm just asking for in the future, if a bountiful amount of time to be given for folks to raise their hand. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Boyd. Appreciate you. All right, council comments. Let's start with Councilmember Valenzuela.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I would like to add an item to the log. Specifically, I want to explore a sales tax incentive for grocery stores in the city, particularly those businesses that currently or potentially serve underserved communities. While it's well known that there's an issue with accessing healthy food in North and South Sacramento, there's actually quite a big challenge here in the Central City as well. We just lost another market and another pharmacy, and we're looking for innovative ways to bring new fresh produce to the area. I've read about models that define grocery store and then have a reduced sales tax for either existing corner stores that stock up more on produce, for businesses that are there to keep them there, and then to entice new businesses to the area. Since profit margins are so low, I don't know if it needs to even be that big of an incentive to almost double what they make today. So I'm really hoping that we can bring something to Lawn Ledge to explore grocery store access in the city and different tools we can use. And thank you. That is my only comment.
Very good. Okay. Next up. Let's see, Councilmember Jennings.
Oh, thank you, Vice Mayor. I am happy to announce that tomorrow is the groundbreaking ceremony for the rehabilitation of an existing affordable residential community. It's called the Gloria Drive Apartments, and the Coin certified property has not had a full interior or exterior renovation since 1982. Over 40 years ago. This rehabilitation of the property was made possible through a 9% housing credit program. And this is an exciting time for D7. And I want to thank everyone who helped to make it happen. So that's going to take place tomorrow. I'll be there to make announcements and do everything that's necessary to get it started off. And then every single Saturday, we invite you to come out to join us for the Elks Lodge Farmers Market, located at the Elks Lodge at 6446 Riverside Boulevard. And we've got produce, we've got bread, we've got flowers, we got soap, we got lotions, we got wine, we got coffee, we got popcorn. We got so much stuff. I spent over $200 last week and got probably $400 worth of value. So I'm encouraging you to come out and do the same thing with your money. Since gas is so high, we might as well get value at the farmers market. Again, this runs from 8 a.m. in the morning to noon every single Saturday. Parking is available for the attendees on site, and it's free. You can get more information about it by going to ELKS6, ELKS, ELKS6.com. And then my final announcement is I am happy to announce that D7 is bringing back the 4th of July parade.
Yay.
And, we had to stop it in 2019, but it is back and the community is excited. And I get all kinds of calls and emails and all kinds of information from people who are saying they're so excited that it's back. I just want to let you know that the parade begins at 10 a.m. and follows the tried and true route from the YPS Academy, which was the old Lisbon School on Southland Park Drive, up Windbridge, and then it will make a right turn on Pocket Road and then go into Garcia Bend Park. So we'll have a grandstand and an MC that will be outside of the shopping center, the Promenade Shopping Center on Windbridge. So that'll be telling you everybody who's in the parade, what kind of cars they're driving, all kinds of information that you'll want to hear. So if you want to be a person that gets in the parade, a parade participant, you got one more day to get in. And so we encourage you to go to the website, July4thpocketparade.com, July4thpocketparade.com, in order to get your registration in. Again, deadline is tomorrow. So get it done because we're going to have a great time on the 4th of July.
That is a very fun parade. I've been in it a number of times. It is a massive turnout and really exciting and fun. So thank you, Councilmember Jennings. All right, Mayor Pro Tem Guerra. You are muted. There you go.
No, there we go. Let's see, this Friday, sorry, everybody. This Friday, the 4th Friday of every month, we're going to be hosting our monthly food truck event in District 6 office hours. But most excitingly, this year, we're going to be celebrating the Pride Picnic at Tahoe Park from 5 till 8 o'clock. We're going to have not only amazing booths and vendors, but the Sacramento Gay Men's Chorus will be out in full force to perform for our community there. Guests from the Sacramento LGBT Community Center are going to be there as well, and also the Stonewall Foundation. So we encourage everyone to come out, bring all your family and friends to support, Pride here in Tahoe Park in District 6, and we're also excited about making this and bringing all the live music along with it that day. So encourage everyone to come out and enjoy this 4th Friday, the Pride Picnic over at Tahoe Park for the District 6 food truck event. So with that, Madam Vice Mayor, I appreciate the opportunity, and thanks everyone for their support.
Sounds really fun, Mayor Pro Tem. Good time in Tahoe Park. All right, Councilmember Harris.
Thanks again, Vice Mayor. Well, I got to tell you, I'm pretty excited about the turnout at our first Pops concert on Saturday night in McKinley Park.
That was huge.
We had about 2,500 people come out, which post-pandemic is pretty darn good. The band was awesome. People were having so much fun just being out with their neighbors. It was really a tremendous turnout and very successful. So we have another one. This Saturday at East Portal Park. Rick Estrin and the Nightcats will be playing. These are world-renowned blues musicians. They are red hot and great showmen. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope people will come out. I'm also really excited about our program, which features art by Wayne Thiebaud. And as you know, he was over 100 years old when he passed away last year and a real icon here in Sacramento. So we have a memento as far as that goes. And thank you, Rick, for jogging my memory about July 4th. The River Park Neighborhood Association is putting on the River Park Parade, the firecracker parade that goes from Caleb Greenwood down to Glen Hall Park, followed by a festival, and the ESAC 4th of July parade, one of the longest standing parades west of the Rockies, will also be reinstated this year, and we're very excited about that. Thanks very much, Vice Mayor. Appreciate it.
That ESAC is another really good one for 4th of July. All right, Councilmember Chenier.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Another quick one is this Sunday at Curtis Park and put on by Sierra Curtis Neighborhood Association. We have a Music in the Park with Unsupervised, which our friend Phil Cerna is one of the lead band members. They're a great band. They've been here many times before and do a great job. So 6 o'clock in Curtis Park, and we will be doing free ice cream for everyone that comes.
What day is it, Jay?
Sunday, 6 p.m.
Sunday. That'll be really fun too. Okay, and then I have one for the mayor and myself, and that is hopefully you already know this, but folks who watched and saw, we had our Sac Republic scarves the other day. You know, the Republic, they've gone a long way in this US Open Cup. They already beat one MLS team, and they are in LA tonight playing the LA Galaxy, which is another MLS team. So if you want to tune in 7:30 tonight, you can watch them play, or you can go over to their sponsored location, which I believe is Steve's Pizza in, I think this is Councilmember Laloe's district, off of Arden over there. That's where I think all of the fans will be that didn't make the trip to LA. But go Republic, we're pulling for you, hoping that you can get out of those quarterfinals down there. And then Councilmember Chenier, did you have another comment?
Yeah, I did. My wonderful staff has, which is my memory these days, has reminded me that we're also sponsoring a movie at La Familia this Friday evening. It is Raya and the Dragon. So Friday evening at La Familia, if people are interested in that, great family fun.
Raya and the Dragon is a great movie too, really hilarious. All right, good. Councilmember Harris, did you have another one?
Yeah, like Jay, I had a little glitch in my memory bank here. I'm really excited about it. This Sunday, just following Pops in the Park on Saturday, we're having a great event on Northgate. So we have created a community mural. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're having an unveiling. It's at Northgate and Peralta, just north of West El Camino. We're going to have a food truck there. We're giving out free tacos to the first 100 participants. There'll be a DJ as well. So it's a ribbon cutting and a celebration of the Northgate community. And this is going to be really nice. Councilmember Harris, you and Robbie did a great job with that mural. It's getting the community involved, and it's really beautiful. Nice work. Yeah, thank you. It's really a sight to see. It is. Okay, you two, you weren't the only ones. Councilmember Jennings?
I just got a news flash that the Kennedy High School Marching Band is going to be in the parade all the way from the school to the park. So you got to come out now. You got to see the marching band, probably the best marching band in the entire region of Sacramento.
Okay, don't get Councilmember.
I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it.
He said marching band, not drumline. He said marching band. There's room for both.
Right,
they are fantastic. Kennedy's great. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, I have one quick comment that I'm going to make on behalf of the mayor here that he asked me to make. And then I know Councilmember Laloe has a statement he'd like to read. And then I'll do the close in adjournment. Okay, you guys, and then we'll all go home or go have our dinners or whatever. I understand that Councilmember Laloe is in communication with the city attorney, the city manager, and the mayor's office to address any concerns that there may be about his primary residency. So, Councilmember Laloe?
Thank you very much, Vice Mayor. Yes, I'm actually in talks with the city attorney and providing any kind of information that is being asked. And as an active city council member and a businessman in the greater Sacramento region, it's not a stretch to believe that a random 2-week period of time chosen by a newspaper would not accurately represent the full picture of my life and does not account for the necessary measures I've taken to protect my family. The city of Sacramento has documented and verified my residence, and I will continue to proudly represent the people of District 2. So thank you very much, Madam Vice Mayor, for the opportunity.
All right. Thanks for your comments, Councilmember Laloe. And again, we will adjourn this meeting in memory of two really wonderful Sacramentans, Lloyd Harvigo, who brought us the firehouse in Old Sacramento, and Randy Brink, who brought us years and years of smiles. Thank you to my colleagues. Go have a nice night. Bye-bye.